Biggity, 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 bam. Man, you know what we haven't done in a while?
What?
We haven't done a shout out to Benny.
Benny.
Yeah, the guy that wrote this jingle. Wait, give it a minute.
Let it play out.
God, it's so yeah, let it go. Ah, it's so good.
The kid's talented, man.
Man, you tell you what, he wrote that jingle straight for us. You will not hear that jingle anywhere.
That's solid.
That's right. And then you know what we did?
What?
We paid him.
Well, as we should.
As we should.
Yeah.
I mean, he really hooked us up.
He did.
So it was cool.
Yeah.
I mean,
I really like it.
yeah.
It's got the Christmas bell sounds to it.
You know what's funny was we're actually sitting in my basement at home and we're talking about it. We're like talking about the jingle.
Yeah.
He's like, man, so it's winter. You know what? It needs sleigh bells. And I kind of looked at him like, I'm sorry, what? He's like, well, yeah, it's winter. Sleigh bells. I'm like, all right. You know what? 100% this is on you, dude.
Right.
And that's what he came up with. It was pretty awesome. First swing. Oh, yeah. Now, what's really funny about it, so if anybody knows musicians, right, generally speaking, musicians might not be the most proactive cats out there.
Fair.
Right.
Okay.
And so it was kind of due to, like we had talked about doing this. Right. And then I had followed up with his agent. He's got an agent.
Yeah, of course he does.
Yeah. So Kira, I check in with her. I'm like, hey, so any word on the jingle? And she's like, let me check. And it's, oh my God, I'll have it for you tomorrow. And he did that in like one sitting in like one evening.
Crazy.
Made the whole damn thing. And it's perfect. Oh, you pulled away from the mic. Nice. We all heard that.
I got that mic etiquette,
Yeah, that's fine. Nice job. But yeah, no, Benny, man, did a really, really, really good job for that for us.
Yeah, he did.
Yep. Benny
smoked it.
Benny Mayer, actually. If you were to go to YouTube and find him, he's on there.
He's on YouTube?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Dang it.
He does some really good stuff.
Does he do a lot of covers or is it his own music?
It's kind of a lot of both.
That's
Benny Mayer.
Like mayor, like the mayor of the city?
No, Mayer.
Ah.
Benny, look, there he is, Benny Mayer. Yeah, he's written albums, he's recorded albums, he's got all kinds of stuff going there.
What a talented guy.
It's amazing.
Good for him.
So here's a Benny Mayer album right here. Here's his stuff. This is called Get Away by Benny Mayer.
Does he sing too or no?
Oh yeah.
He's a singer too?
Oh, he plays every instrument. He has perfect pitch, in fact. It's insane.
Oh, I can get down with this.
Oh, dude.
Oh, this is great.
Yeah?
Yeah.
I have no idea if this song has vocals or not. I have not listened to this one yet.
I'm okay without vocals.
That's him.
Okay.
So he's wearing dark sunglasses. That's
A
why.
little melancholy. I kind of dig it.
Well, that's okay. Yeah.
Well, that changed up.
Yeah. He's really, really talented.
Yeah, he is.
Yeah. Yeah, you know what? I had to ask him what his number one song is.
You should ask him if he wants to do an intro for a guy that does YouTube.
For what?
For a guy that does YouTube needs an intro.
Oh, well, yeah, he would.
Awesome.
Yeah. Yeah, and he would do really well.
My left ear is ringing.
Really?
Yeah.
Not from that.
No.
Why is your left ear ringing?
I don't know.
You turned your head when you coughed. That's
probably
why.
what did it, yeah.
You turn, you're like, man. We gotta have Benny on the show.
I don't know why we haven't already.
I'll get with his agent.
You should.
Yep.
Maybe his agent will come too.
I don't know. I don't know if we want her around.
All right, just Benny.
She's kind of crazy.
Fair.
Well, she's not crazy as much as she is very definitive.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yep.
It's fine. She takes after her mother. Who says nothing over there?
Zero thing.
It's fine. Okay.
That-
So anyway, thanks to Benny Mayer.
Yeah, thanks, dude.
Our intro was awesome. God, love it.
People are going to think we're ending the show.
No, we're not ending the show. We're not done. Not done. You know what we're going to do?
We're going to talk.
And we're going to talk about winter.
With?
Swinter.
Imagine that.
Man. See how well that went?
Alley-oop.
God, night. Yeah, we're going to talk about procuring your de-icing materials.
Nice.
And we're going to talk about procuring de-icing materials in March. You know why? Because it starts right now.
It really actually does.
It really does.
Like, no joke.
Yeah. So, okay. So if you listen to the last episode, which is, how to store your materials in the off season, we talked about, maybe dumping that material, if you need to turn that material into cash, that's where it begins on the procurement side.
Oh.
If you are in a position where you have room in your bins and cash in the bank, now is the time to be looking for salt.
Yeah, man.
You can in fact enjoy the spoils of other people's mishaps.
Yeah, that's common.
Yeah.
I think.
It's kind of sad.
It's a dog-eat-dog world, man.
Yeah, or a dog-eat-salt world.
Right.
Yep.
Fish eating fish.
Got to be the shark.
Got to be the piranha, man. Come on.
I'm praying the moat. Piranha's in the moat.
The moat.
Man, yeah. So, okay. So seriously, this time of year, you can be looking for folks that need to turn their inventory into cash. If you're in a position to make those purchases now, you're in really good shape. Mm-hmm. So you have a lot of negotiating power. You can do that. So do that.
I was like, yeah, bring it around.
Yeah, it's fine. It's fine. So yeah, so if you can find somebody that can sell you some salt right now, that's fantastic. So do that. Look at that. It can save you a ton of money. Listen to the last episode, the one prior to this one, about how to store that salt in the off season. You're welcome.
Yeah, no kidding.
Yeah. Now, if you are not doing that, there's a couple things you got to think about, right? So, do you purchase and inventory your own material, or do you buy it as needed in the off season? Not at the off season, in season.
Right.
So, do you load up your spreaders and get your stuff ready to roll? And then when it snows, you go buy your material. That is, both of those scenarios are, that's really what you got. Either you have the material in stock at your shop, or you're going to go buy it when you need it.
Right.
Yeah. Now, there's a lot of advantages to both. A lot of disadvantages to both. Mm-hmm. So you got to kind of make up your mind on what you want to do. All right. Thanks for listening. It's been a good show. Here's our intro again. That's it. Make your own mind up. Thanks for listening. My name's, I'm just kidding. So
solid.
Yeah.
Solid.
You like that?
I did.
Man, it feels good.
What?
Today's just a good day.
All of it.
It's a good day.
It's not bad.
Yeah.
It's definitely not bad.
You know what I feel sad about? Brent's not here.
That's a bummer.
I missed the guy. Did I say who we are in the intro? I don't think I did.
I thought you did.
I don't know.
Did you not?
Because I didn't mention Brent not being here.
I'm Zack Bogman. This is Ken Frame.
That's right. That's right. And we are here to talk winter with Swinter.
I'm the only bald guy in the room now. Don't look at Nicole.
Well, you don't know if her hair is real or not.
Okay.
You know what we do know is nobody knows what Nicole's actual hair color is, and hasn't for more than 20 years. It is getting gray, but only in spots and not necessarily at the roots. It's kind of crazy.
That is weird.
I don't know, right?
Bizarre.
Gray hairs grow faster than non-gray hairs.
I mean, I could see that. Yeah. I can see that.
Yeah.
Every now and then I get this one gray hair in my beard that's like whoosh way out there in outer space.
Yeah, I used to have that occasional gray hair in my beard, and now I am straight up salt.
No, you're
a
not.
Little pepper. Yeah, no,
you're not.
Nicole digs it though. She's like, man, someday you're gonna be a good looking older man.
Nice.
I'm not there yet. Oh, you can't hear Nicole, but she's got this look of confusion on her face. It's really kind of
cute. Now it's the look of happiness.
She is beautiful when she's confused.
All right.
Or angry, or happy, or sad.
There you go.
All expressions are beautiful on my lovely bride.
So there's no salt.
What? Where? Huh?
The salt, like.
Are you talking my beard?
Like bad attitude.
Salt and pepper? No, not salty. You know what? You know what we're hitting? Here in less than a month is our 21st anniversary.
Me and Alex just had our 9-year anniversary.
Really?
Yep.
Did you do anything fancy?
No.
Nope. You know what you should not do for your 20th anniversary?
What?
Go to dinner at Chili's. We made that mistake last year.
Fair. Yeah.
We had like all these, like, here's what we're gonna do, and nothing. We went out to. Do we even go anywhere fancy?
I took you.
Oh my gosh, you're right. We went down to Labadee, didn't we? Yes. We sure did.
I took you.
What was the name of the place? The Hawthorne Inn in Labadee, Missouri.
Awesome.
It was really, really good. It was nice. Really we went down and there was the Shaw Garden has some other type of garden, auxiliary garden thing. We went down there. We had a really, really enjoyable afternoon and evening for our 20th.
Sounds great.
21st, we're going on the hell out of town.
Yeah?
We're getting out of here.
Where are you going?
Mexico.
Actually?
Yeah.
Wow.
Sure are.
Huh.
I mean, not like super elaborate. Like we're not going to France or nothing. You know, I don't think I'd go to France.
I don't think I would either.
No.
That'd be a long trip on a Cessna.
Yeah.
Long
it'd be
one.
rough.
Yeah.
We could make it though. No, we couldn't make it. Nope.
That didn't take very long.
No, I would need like a lot of aircraft carriers.
Oh.
No, I wonder what the landing. I wonder how long the runway is on an aircraft carrier.
See, I was thinking if you could use an aircraft carrier like in the off season
for snow removal.
No, like when they're not working, can you land and fuel?
I don't know that the Navy has an off season, dude. I'm pretty sure Navy's on point all year.
Well, they got to make their money somehow, right? So you fly in.
No, I think that's us.
Oh,
yeah. I think we give them their money.
Nice.
Yeah.
I heard it's direct deposited too, straight out of my paycheck.
You know what though? Okay. If anybody knows, this would be pretty neat. I would like to land on an aircraft carrier. I think that'd be cool. But I'd like to do it in a Cessna.
I think there's one decommissioned in Hawaii you can land on.
But see, you know what? Actually, some dude just flew a Cessna 172 from California to Hawaii.
Is that?
Yeah, he took like the entire interior out and put a 200-gallon fuel tank in the back of it.
Oh, so he
prayed to God he'd make it.
And he did.
Yeah.
Did they say how much fuel he had left? I'd be curious to know.
I couldn't have been much.
Vapors?
Yeah. I mean, I haven't done the math, but yeah, it'd be pretty neat.
That was a 172?
Yeah, that's a long way to go.
Really?
In a 172.
Oh, man, I'm just thinking about how scary that would be. You're in this like tiny little plane and all you see is water.
Everywhere.
Ugh.
That'd be all right.
Anxiety.
You know, it's not that bad. I mean, you could be in a little tiny plane and see nothing but like fields.
I'm okay with fields. Fields I can land in.
Well, you can land on water once.
Yeah.
It's fine. It's fine. It's no problem. Oh. Man, okay. Man, you know what? We have really not covered a lot of material.
Well, we were getting there because
that's right.
We were talking about the oceans, which are comprised of salt water.
Yes.
Which is basically a brine.
Yes. Okay. Pulling it back around.
Yeah.
Man, we are really testing the limits of how much actual usable material we need to provide to the listenership here.
I think they're fine. I think
so.
It.
I think so.
It's good.
It's good. All right. So here we are. Okay. So, all right. Buying material.
Right.
So let's say you're not in a position to take advantage of other people's misfortune and cash in on their excess salt for the year. Okay.
Fair.
So at that point, take a look at your ability to store salt versus your ability to use it in storm, right? So if you're running bulk material and you have a skid loader, right? And so you're you're loading your machine with tractor, skid loader, whatever, and you have a salt bin and you're loading yourself, right? And that's just how you do it, right? Well, keep in mind that machine that's hanging out at your shop just to load your salt trucks might not be the best and greatest use. So you may be able to find somebody in your town. Like if you're in St. Louis, for example, this would be us. You know, we have 6 locations?
No,
7.
8.
8?
We have 8 locations that
are open to the public during storms? I thought it was 6.
No, at least 7's open to the public.
Whatever. We got a lot of spots.
We got a lot.
Okay. So if you're in the St. Louis area, you know, we'll say at least a half a dozen locations.
There we go.
Okay. Where you can come and pick up material in storm, right? So that means that machine that you have at your shop, well, it might not make any sense if you're running from, you know, one part of town and you got to run your trucks all over the place to go service accounts, and there's somebody that has a salt pile that is, you know, in a, you know, close geographically to the locations you're servicing. Mm-hmm. Well, it might make more sense for you to take that piece of equipment you have to load salt with and instead use that to go push snow somewhere else, because now you can push snow with it and make money, right?
Right.
Right. So here's the trick. So now we're talking about buying material in storm. Okay. Right. So now there are some things that you have to understand and you really have to think through before you go to make a decision like that. So talk to your vendors, talk to the people that you may potentially be purchasing salt from, and try to get a handle for when they're going to be open.
Yeah.
Because it doesn't make any sense for somebody that's selling salt to be open at 2:00 in the morning, a week and a half after it's done snowing.
Right.
Okay. You're not going to be able to get your material then. Right. At the same time, if you're like, for us, for example, we are a very, very proactive service company. So we are out there very early working on getting things done. And we're also a company that doesn't unnecessarily do work. So you need to be pairing the service level of your accounts with the vendors that you're working, that you're going to be getting your materials from. So if, for example, if you don't even begin working until it's finished snowing, well, by the time it's finished snowing, you do all your plowing and now you need salt, a very, very proactive company that you're buying salt from may already be done and closed.
Right.
Does that make sense?
Oh yeah, 100%.
Okay. So, so have conversations with them and understand how they're going to be able to take care of you. So we have that here. We keep, at least one of our locations open pretty much all the time during normal business hours.
Yeah.
And we'll have extended hours, during the winter. But at the same time, if you're buying salt from us at one of our at least half a dozen locations, really, that's a number I probably should know.
It might actually be 6. I was thinking about it in my head while you were talking.
Okay.
I think it might actually be 6.
Okay, cool. So if you're buying salt from us from one of our other locations, not our main office, and that location is one that is not open, well, that could be a problem for you.
Yep.
So you really need to understand, when your vendor is going to be open, when they're going to be closed, how does that work? Have a handle on that. And the single most important thing you can do is to communicate well with that supplier, because we want to service you. We want to sell you salt. Mm-hmm. Anybody that's selling you salt, they want to be able to be there for you, be a good supplier, make that sale. The trick that you have to understand, though, is that they can't keep their depot open just to load one V-Box in 9 hours.
Right.
Like, that doesn't make any sense. If you're going to go out and do a round of salt 6 hours after everybody else is finished, that doesn't make any sense. So that's where you got to understand that, that there are some financial restraints and constrictions to what they can and can't. Did I say constrictions? That's a word.
You did.
Yeah. There are financial constrictions to what is possible and what's not possible. So, you can't expect your vendor to be, spitting out miracles for you.
Right.
That's when you need to have your own pile.
Yep.
So if you are servicing at times outside of when your vendor would expect to be open, well, now you need to have your own pile.
Exactly.
Yeah. And so to have your own pile, now you got to figure out, okay, where am I going to get my bulk salt from? Right? So different markets, of course, there's different companies in every market that sell salt. Right?
Well, let's not transition just yet.
Okay, never mind. Back up. Brakes.
So one thing I was thinking of too is before you decide you want to purchase from that vendor, give them a call, see if you can actually get eyes on their depot location, see the quality of material they have and how they're protecting it. Because if you're in the middle of a snowstorm and they have no coverage on any part of that depot and you're getting scoops of half brine and asphalt and rocks and all kinds of crap into your salt spreader, you're going to be a really mad dude because you put all your eggs in that basket.
That is very true. Now, one caveat, though, is to understand that it's entirely possible that the condition of the salt may be outside of the control of your vendor.
Oh yeah, no,
okay,
definitely.
So let's say you cruise up, like right now, if you were to come in and look at our our primary dome that we have here at our main office, it is loaded right now with unbelievably beautiful salt mined, down in Louisiana, right?
Yeah, it's beautiful.
It is gorgeous. It's the right gradation. It's pure white. I mean, there's no crap in it. I mean, it is really, really, really nice looking salt, right? Now, that's what we have currently.
Right.
To meet ASTM standards and still be legit bulk rock salt, I mean, you may wind up with some super clumpy crap, and that may be outside of the control of your vendor.
Right. But what is in control of the vendor is that they have their pile on a nice paved surface and it's not in a gravel parking lot.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
Now you're talking. Yeah. So what you're saying is assess the location and understand what you're getting yourself into.
Right. And just
that makes some sense.
Get a feel for the vendor. When you like you were talking about our dome out here, when you roll up and you see our dome out here, it's pretty apparent right off the get-go that we take care of our stuff. We're very proud of it. We want to be a top-tier supplier.
Right.
There are some guys that just see dollar signs and they know that they can charge X amount in the middle of a snowstorm for salt, so they open up the gate to their yard and they have a salt pile in the middle of their gravel parking lot.
I don't know what you're talking about. Have you seen the pictures of our old depots?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
We didn't sell salt back then.
Nope.
But
yeah.
yeah.
I like to think that we take a very seriously our materials, and when our customers come and take a look at how we operate, I mean, it's really apparent that we're a premium dealer. And I mean, salt is salt at the end of the day, for better or worse. But like I said, if it's sitting in a low spot in a parking lot and it's sitting in a puddle, and you go there at 2 a.m. to get salt and you're tired already, and you see that's going to be a very different conversation with the vendor.
Yes, 100%.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
okay. Well, that's a really good point. Yeah. So, if you can see them, that's great.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. So then, all right. So let's say you have now decided that you're not going to put your faith into somebody else providing you bulk salt. You're going to just have your own damn pile.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So now you wait. Are we good to segue now?
I think we're okay. I think that
that was a good point. Okay, cool. All right. So okay. So now you have to stock your own pile, right? So there are no shortage of barge brokers out there, right? So guys that are buying barges of salt that are floating around in the river system, or they're buying large quantities of bulk salt and they're turning around and reselling it, right? Now, what you need to understand and get a handle for is what salt is it that you're procuring, right? So if you can see who that actual purveyor of salt is, so if you're only running through, a couple 100 tons of salt a year, you're probably not going to be purchasing that directly from one of a domestic purveyor like a Compass Minerals or a Cargill or something like that. That may not be a high enough quantity to get on their sheet, so you're buying through a reseller. Okay, so ask that reseller, where's their material coming from? Is it produced domestically? Is it imported? And if it is imported, where is it imported from?
Yeah. Right.
So try to get a handle on that. And if nothing else, just asking the question now means that you care.
Immediately.
Even if you don't know what the answer is, that's fine. I mean, if you don't know if you're not familiar with the difference between Brazilian, Peruvian, Egyptian, Chinese salt, I mean, you very well may have no idea what what the difference of gradation and product quality is and impurity levels from, the different mines in Egypt. Who cares? At the end of the day, if you're asking your vendor, hey, where is your salt coming from? Okay, you're selling it to me. Where's it coming from? And they go, oh, well, we buy our salt from blah, 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 blah. They're not going to say that. They're not going to tell you who they're buying their salt from.
Yeah.
But they very well may be able to tell you where on the planet that it's coming from. Okay. And so if they can't, say, well, I'd like to understand that. Well, it's ASTM, blah, 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 blah. We're, of course, only going to have perfectly good, high quality rock salt.
Right.
Okay, great. Where's that crap coming from?
Right.
Okay.
Where on the earth?
Yeah. Try to ask some questions and then and try to ascertain where it's gonna where that stuff's showing up from, because different at the end of the day, different parts of the world produce material that has vastly different quality ratings to it, and so you may be able to get some better information that way. And if you want some more details on maybe that's a whole nother that could be a whole nother discussion.
You can get deep in the weeds on that.
Yeah, we had to bring in somebody from either Compass or Cargill.
I bet we could
for that one.
Yeah, that'd be cool. That'd be cool that we get it straight from them.
We're gonna do that. We're gonna do that here. You know what? We might even do that here soon.
Yeah.
Okay. Anyway, whatever. So all right. So ask some questions so that your vendor knows that you give a crap what it is you're buying, and then from there, try to establish your pricing as early as you possibly can. Because that's something where you can get that pricing early, but then keep shopping throughout the summer, right? So let's say you get a price in June of, I'm just going to use round numbers, $100 a ton. Yep. Okay, fantastic. Well, now you have that baseline to go from, and so you can start turning your bids in to your customers using that price that you can get the material bought for over the summer, but then you can continue to shop that. And you can use that as you continue to shop. If vendor A is $100 a ton and they're going to commit to you, and then vendor B might not be able to give you a price commitment. Okay, well, now you can go back to them and say, hey, vendor A is at $100 a ton. What are you going to do for me?
Right.
Right. And then you can work that back and forth. And what you'll find is that salt is a commodity, right? So what happens is the way that salt is generally sold is the government and municipalities, they're the first ones out the gate. Right. Those are the first contracts that get filled. Those are the first ones that the big players are going after. Right. So you can see where those contracts are landing early. So let's say, if you're in Missouri and you're wanting to buy salt, okay, well, the Illinois buy is going to have a big effect on what salt is in Missouri. Right. So if the Illinois buy is at, $100 a ton and last year it was at $90 a ton, expect an increase, right?
Yeah.
It's going up. But at the end of the day, what happens is the pricing of that commodity is going to fluctuate up and down based on availability, material on the ground, what the price is, and that commodity is based on what it can sell for. So if your vendor is selling it to you for $100 a ton and another vendor is selling it for $75 a ton, okay, well, your vendor is going to do two things. One, they're going to figure out, okay, well, who the hell is that other vendor and why can they sell it for so much cheaper? And then they're going to figure out, well, maybe I'm just trying to make too much money.
Right.
Right. And they're going to do what they can to adjust that. And so it's something where, having, honest conversations with your vendors about it throughout the summer is very important, because if your vendor knows you're on for 100 tons this summer, okay, well, now that may put them in a position where they can guarantee that they can also purchase your 100 plus another guy's 100 plus another guy's 100 plus another gal's 100 plus another gal's 100. Next thing you know, the more orders they get, they're now moving a higher quantity, which means when you come back to them in the later and say, hey, vendor B can get it to me for cheaper. Well, now your vendor may also be able to make that same deal with you.
Yeah.
Yeah. But if you're buying from a reseller, that's one of the challenges that resellers have is they have to manage that same commodity pricing as everybody else does.
Yeah.
And it's hard. It's
and
really
still
hard.
be able to put food on the table at the end of the day.
Right. I mean, and it is tough. And let me tell you, in the lower Midwest, I mean, that's going to be salt this year, mark my words, the pricing is going to be all over the place.
Yeah.
Because there are giant quantities currently on the ground. So, I mean, that's something where I mean, I'm not going to go so far as to say that salt price is going to come down next year, but I think that availability in the second half of the year is going to be a problem.
It could be.
And the reason for that is because what's going to happen is the contractors and end users have material on the ground, right? So if you're selling de-icing materials for the 23-24 season, your customers they're still at maximum capacity because winter ended in the middle of winter.
Yeah.
Right. So all of your all of your customers have a full inventory of product on the ground right now. So what that means is you're going to be sending your material into, up in Minnesota and up in the areas where you had a good winter and those stockpiles are depleted. You're going to be moving that material into areas that have depleted availability, and you're not going to be restocking and the areas that don't. And so what's going to happen is you're going to get in a scenario where, it very well may be that you don't have a bunch of orders headed towards the St. Louis area. And I'm just using us as an example.
Yeah.
And if we get a bunch of early storms, it's really possible that salt could be really hard to get your hands on, towards the middle of the season next year.
That would not be fun.
That would not be fun.
No.
But it would be a lot of fun to run out of salt in November, because that means you've had a good November.
That'd be cool.
You know what? I don't want to run out. How about
let's not run out.
How about instead of running out of salt in November, you use a significant amount of your inventory and need to place orders for reorder?
That would make me smile.
And then it continues snowing for the rest of the winter.
Yeah.
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 That's good.
Yeah.
And then we have wireless microphones and headphones.
That wireless? That'd be wild.
Yeah, that'd be kind of cool.
Then I could stand up.
You could pace around.
I could pace around.
Cartwheels.
I'm not agile enough for that.
Oh, yeah, it's fair.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, all right. So, I mean, I feel like we've kind of talked a lot, but I mean, there's some reasons why getting an early jump on materials are good.
Yeah, I mean, and there could be people that are looking at going into the snow industry and they're wondering, I see people with salt bins. Should I be that guy? can I buy from that guy? Should I buy from this other guy? So I think
I guarantee you can buy from that guy.
Yeah, whoever that guy is.
You see somebody with a salt bin. If let's say you're in an industrial park and you're running a snow removal service, and 5 doors down somebody's got a great big salt bin down there. I guarantee you can buy salt from them.
Yeah.
Knock on the door. Hey, knock, knock, knock. Can I buy my salt from you? I've got 2 salt trucks and I'd like to fill it up. I need to fill them up X amount of times to cover my route. You'll probably be able to work that out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that'd be a whole lot. It could be a whole lot cheaper than building your own bin and getting a machine. And
yep. Co-oping is also a good way of doing that. So if you can go in with other contractors or other friends of yours that are in the business and buy an entire barge, between you, split it all up.
That's cool.
That's a good way of doing that too.
Yeah, that'd be really cool.
Not in St. Louis though. In St. Louis, you just buy it all from us.
Absolutely.
100%.
Like I said, premium salt.
In fact, did you know that if a barge comes into the St. Louis area for Swinter Group, that it's like the clouds part and sun shine down from the heavens above.
Yeah.
And that barge is blessed, and it's like the most pure, awesome salt because it's for Swinter Group, and everybody else, they dunk it underwater.
I think I saw that in the contract.
They do. It happens at all the terminals. Yep.
That would explain a lot.
Yep. Yep. That's why everybody else's salt is bad. You should only buy it from us.
Yeah.
Nicole's just over there laughing.
And
she's like, you're an idiot. People aren't buying that.
I'll take an order right now. Give us a call.
No. Don't call. Text us.
Text.
I guess you can call, but I'm probably not going to answer.
You're probably not going to answer.
No. But text us 314-260-4352.
Yeah.
That's right. And we will answer your text.
100%.
Yep.
I'll lock you in a salt order right now.
Damn right. Well, we've
I got a little bit.
we're sitting on got a little material lying around. It's fine. Yeah. All right. We didn't even get to bag product procurement, and that's a whole nother.
Man, that's a deep one.
Yeah, I kind of think that ought to be maybe a whole nother show.
This will be bulk. The next will be bagged.
Yeah, I think bulk product procurement. I think that could be its own thing.
It feels like it. There's a lot of wheels turning in that deal.
And we won't spend the first 7 minutes.
Yes, we
talking
will.
about Benny.
Yeah, we will. Well, maybe not Benny. We're going to talk about something else.
Maybe. I don't know.
A show.
Did you say faux show?
Faux show.
The show.
No, faux show.
Faux show. Yeah, okay. Yeah. I miss Bert.
I know, right? He would have a lot to talk about with salt. He loves salt.
He does.
He is a salt dude.
He goes down and he's like licking the ground.
I've seen it.
He's like salt.
Yeah.
That's why he's so swole.
Yeah.
He goes to the gym for like 3 hours every morning and licks salt at the office.
Just picture him like
next thing you know, he's like 400 pounds of straight muscle.
It's like the salt cubes that you set out for the horses and stuff.
Breads.
Can you get those from Tractor Supply? How much are they?
He's a salty muscle. He gets all sweaty and the cows come up and lick him.
Oh God.
Because he's super strong.
Yeah, I get it.
Like salt and
whew. Yuck.
Too far.
You could just go roll around in the salt dome.
But that's not as much fun.
Yeah, it could be.
No, see, that would be me. So I would have to go roll around in the salt dome because I'm like a hairy walrus. Right? Whereas Brent on the other side is like Mr. Like he is like super takes care of himself, like buff man, super strong. He just sweats salty because he licks salt at the office. We're out.
This is it.
This is bad. Man, listen to this music by Benny Mayer.
Thanks, Benny.
Yeah, awesome.
What a guy.
Man. Okay. So, talking winter with Swinter, that's us. I am Ken Frame. That's Zack Bogeman over there. Woo!
Good times.
Yep. That's us. Hey, thanks for listening so much. Shoot us information if you can. Let us know what you want us to talk about. 314-260-4352 on the text. Email us, podcast@swintergroup.com, or join us on the Twitters @Swinter Snow Talk. That's us. Anyway, from St. Louis, Missouri, talking with Swinter, that's us. See ya.